murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the...
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We're going to start. Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw is Darnold. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Next to score, Jets 7, Patriots 0.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Check 26, check 26. Go on.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Zoo, get it.
Young working out of the gun. He gets it to James White. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Don't be scared of it. Hey, Alpha. 28.
3rd down, Young from the gun. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
First down, here's White. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's put that team on the hook. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. I got wide. Hit it.
Throwing. Young. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a first down throw for Young, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Young will set to throw. Got his man. That's Harry. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
He's cooked. He's checked. Check three. General West. Check.
From the red zone now, Young. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch switch.
Now a carry for White, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Hey, watch the slant. Big grip.
From the gun on 3rd down, Young. That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 30-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Bell. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. They're facing a tough spot. 3rd and 8 here to start things out. The shotgun snap for Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Mike 51. Here we go. Watch the edge. Now, lady. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First down, New York.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's go. Lady. Hold the low. Hold. Lady.
Throwing again is Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, here's Bell. About 3 yards there to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Just like that. Just like that.
Now Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Mike 51. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
We got this.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
51 seconds. Here we go. Red lady.
On first down, Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now here's Young. This is White on the screen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Ready. 18 Gator. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35. Quarter number 2. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Crowder. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check.
Now White. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Set up. 60 or. Let him know. Let him know. Hey, foxtrot. 57 to Mike. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 57 to Mike. Hey, exit.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go. Bravo. Check Mike 57. Coming. Check 52. Check 13. Check 9. You're out. Smooth. Now.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Quinnen Williams drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Crowder now to return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 45-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check. Man, 80.
Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Keep going, no, keep going.
Darnold now to throw. Complete to Dorsett. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here goes, son. 51. I got him. Double tight. Double tight.
Now Bell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with White. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 11.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Looking to throw, Young. It's complete. James White. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
28. Mike, echo. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, number 28, Mike.
Here's Young. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Quentin Williams, his second sack of the night. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and a mile.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Blue down, blue down. Hey, Delta. Hit it.
Young working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Mike 51. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 6 guys. Young lady. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
On first down, Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 down, 4 down.
Young now from the 50. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Young on 3rd down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Young on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long.
Hey, Orbit. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 57 defense.
On 2nd down, Young again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air once more, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Basham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Young. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. White. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 4 down. Check. Let's go.
Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. What we got?
To throw is Young. From the gun, he'll throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 83 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Young to throw it. And this one brought in by Sanu. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper.
Young operating from the gun. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Hey, Haywood. 57's the mic.
Now Young to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go, go.
It'll be Young again. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the double.
Mike, 28. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Check 24, check 24. Hey, lock it. Hustle, hustle. Check hustle. Snap.
On play action, Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. After the sack on 1st down, Young. Catch is made by Harry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones. 1st down, Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drive.